Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel Let's Talk Stocks. So in today's video I wanted to talk about Fisker. Fisker is a car brand manufacturer. This is the stock here. It's currently sitting at $19 when it closed yesterday. So firstly let's do a bit of background what Fisker is. So Fisker is a company run by Henrik Fisker. Now for those of you that haven't heard of Henrik Fisker, he is a car designer. He's designed a lot of luxury cars. He's designed the BMW Z8, the Aston Martin DB9, the Aston Martin V8, and many other different cars. So he's very well known in the car industry for his luxury designs. A lot of the cars he's designed are very luxurious, and they always have different quirks on, and he always sort of introduces things that other cars haven't got. So the first car he brought out, which was actually under his own company, Fisker, and not designed for another car manufacturer, was Karma. So the Fisker Karma, for those of you that haven't heard of it, it is now discontinued. The actual original company went bankrupt. It was losing sales. Basically the background story was Henrik was working on the Model S. So he was actually working alongside with Tesla. Then he came off that project team and he decided to do his own car. So he left Tesla, helping design their cars, and he moved over and he decided to bring this car out. This car was released very similar time to Tesla. So it was, in my opinion, bad timing because it was kind of going toe to toe with Tesla. So being his first car, designed solely himself for his own company, there was always going to be kind of some teething problems. Hence the reason this company went bankrupt. And you can see this video here, I'll leave a link in the description, but this is basically a tour of the car. It's very, very interesting. He likes to sort of bring his own quirks and things in. Being a car designer, he introduced a lot of things that you haven't seen in other cars. He introduced glass trim on the doors, glass trim on the center console. And if you watch this video, you'll see there's lots of other little quirks and unusual things in the car which make it very unique. However, like I said, this company went bankrupt. They stopped producing these cars, and a company in China brought this kind of brand from him. So when he went bankrupt and he sold the company in China kind of took over the brand and they renamed it Karma. So the Karma Rivero arrived. Very, very high spec car, very, very nice. Again, I'll leave the link to this video in the description. Very, very luxury car. A lot of the original things that Fisker put in his first car was carried over, but just upgraded. And this car went on to do very, very well. So back to Fisker. This is how I actually discovered Henrik. It popped up on my Twitter feed, and his car that he's working on within his new company is Fisker Company, which is the stock that we're talking about today. So if we go over, this is the car Fisker Ocean, it's going to be called. It is currently being manufactured and it's not being released to the end of this year. So hence the reason the stock price is quite low at the moment. The car's actually not been released to the public yet. There's been a number of videos online of it, press conferences and things like that where he's gone around the car. Very, very nice car, very quirky. Again, he's brought a lot of things into the car that you haven't seen in many cars. So very, very eco-friendly car as well, which I'll get onto in a minute. A lot of the plastic is recycled from the ocean and things like that. So really, really eco-friendly. So you can see the interior here, very, very fresh. Like I said, a lot of the materials used are recycled. He's got features like where you can listen to music and the karaoke. The lyrics of the screen can be projected on the actual windscreen as you're driving. So lots of sort of cool quirks that you haven't seen yet in other cars. So again, you'll have to watch the YouTube video to kind of see all the features. But the thing that really caught my eye of this car is the solar panel top. Now, a solar panel top, there is other companies that have brought a solar panel top car out already. Hyundai have done the same thing already. They've got a car that's got the whole roof as a solar panel. So it's not brand new technology. It's not a new idea. It's not patented or anything like that. But it's a very, very clever idea. his very original first car, that also had a solar panel. So that was one of the first cars to come out with a full solar panel roof. However, that car, the solar panel was only used to power the sort of entertainment system. So like the music and things like that with inside the car. However, with this new Fisker Ocean, this is actually going to help charge up the battery. So at the moment, there's talks of getting 1,000 miles extra a year purely from sunlight, which is great. Some people are saying, oh, that's not that much, but if you work it out, 1,000 miles a year breaks down to a good few miles a day. Could be enough to cover your commute to and from work over an average for the day. So 1,000 miles a year for free from the sun is actually very good, very sustainable. It's a great idea, very, very clever design. Number of other features the car has, all the windows can open, so the exhaust is actually non-existent because it's an electric car, so therefore you can have the back opening. A lot of newer cars don't have the backs opening like that on the windows because of obviously exhaust fumes going in the car. This has got like a soft top feeling as you're driving. You've got all the windows, so you've got air all around you. You can put bigger things like surfboards, in the example in this picture, in the boot. Even the solar panel at the top comes right back as well. So just that alone is sort of something you don't see in a lot of the newer cars. There's lots of features built into the car. Like I said, lots of quirky features. You've got places to put your phone in the back for the passengers to charge up. You've got your own sort of USB separate ones next to the holders and all these different things. Like I said, I'll put the link to the YouTube video in the description so you can have a look. A very, very nice car. If I go back over to the stock, you can see I have 36 shares. That's £500 worth of shares. I've already taken profit, so the company is already starting to get noticed more again now they've got this car that's around the corner from being released. If I scroll down to my history, you can see I first put in £500 and I've already taken profits of £120. And I still have £500 worth of shares. So already the company, like I said, is starting to get some traction. It's starting to get noticed. I think a lot of people are getting behind it because of the solar panel roof. That's kind of the main selling point in my eyes. That's kind of what took my attention. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Have you already heard of Fisker? Do you already own stocks in Fisker? Have you got it in your watch list? Have you been watching it for a while? Thanks very much for watching. I hope that gives you a bit of an insight into Fisker if you haven't heard of it already. And I'll see you in the next video.